Ooh, I'm actually so excited for this. 100 Thieves and Dig. I'm excited for Dignitas as a whole as a team. Zven played really, really well last week. And then 100 Thieves is just always fun to watch. I have high hopes for them as well.
Also, I gotta say, yes, the Senna cards have that range.
Sniper, let's see what he's got.
But the answer
I'm
from
super excited. What is this support going to be?
Camille. Although I guess technically
it's going to be some kind of tank.
See that Camille going to the bot lane, less expected though, probably in the top. We'll see.
Probably a tank.
Yeah, it's for sure match up into Cassante.
Scion!
No. Well, no, it
could be either one.
It could be, but surely it's set a Scion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
You put the root onto the minion, and then you Scion shout the minion that has the root onto them. We've all been there.
G2 pulled it off like 2 years ago.
That's one of those super fun bot lane duos to play, where you get to actually make use of the creative, like theoretical synergies between the teams. Sound's ability to move.
We're just gonna scale, huh?
And we could also be getting some sneaky lane swapping now that Scion's in the game as well, though.
Appreciate the support, but Jad, this is your moment because you said you wanted to talk about the jungle matchup early on in the game. Now's your window.
Thank you.
It looks like Kangus's moment, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Kangus, Poggers, this is going to keep going.
All right.
No, right at the end. You cursed me.
If they don't actually disrupt the early jungle clears, I was tracking River last game, and he did a full
Wow, they
clear,
are aggressive. 100 Thieves knows what they want.
Zyra, but he also knows that Zyra wants to stand around the jungle camp for the plants to spawn
Meech,
for faster
all right.
first clear. Isla
and Meech, they're going to be aggressive, eh?
Slow
They're
down
stealing this blue for River.
Yeah, exactly. You want to disrupt
And River,
Thieves.
I mean, Karthus does want it.
Not really as intuitive as like Shaco, and everyone thinks, oh yeah, we always got to do Shaco.
That's true top lane right there.
Yeah.
But you really want to pop those seeds, or at the very least get suboptimal seeds, and we're seeing it again. The Senna here, they're like, oh, Berserker was
Senna's
pretty
just ganking mid,
huh? With the early
Senna's
going
ganking
through
mid.
And I'm just going to pass on up to that lane swap on the top side. I mean, such good use of the Scion early on to go for the invade.
Wow.
And Meech is also being a terror right now. If you have such strong mid cryo, it would open up the window for River to try and invade later into the clear.
Yone struggle a little bit early on against
Slowed down that Raptor a little bit. Delays him, but I don't think it's going to matter.
40% win rate, Silica, you said?
I think that. So I think that's what Spica said.
Okay.
Oh,
and
Camille
I hope
missed.
I didn't just make a lie.
just checking. Regardless,
Sniper missed and took a turret shot.
Does go all the way up to the top lane.
Yeah.
Because as Senna, you can lane with anyone. Melee and whichever melee it is doesn't really matter here. So he comes up to Sniper on the big, slow pushing wave to crash on Licorice here.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about this is the first time we're going to see Sniper versus Licorice. Well, Sniper's got some backup. Also, Meech, who has yet to play in the league at the same time.
Ooh, look at all those souls.
Looking to get out of
Great job by Quid.
Yeah, Licorice had such a strong reputation.
Actually, didn't Quid replace Jensen?
All right, I'm going to have to bring some backup for this. It's funny that Meech is actually visiting all of their solo laners this early on, because you expect Senna to help out split pushers
Quid
later
and
in the
Quad,
game.
their names are so close together.
But he's actually winning lane for, or the top lane was already winning,
Zven,
but he won mid lane, helped out Quid a lot here with the passing through mid, and then also helping out on top side here with the crash, forcing Isles to come
Sion's
and match
gonna be
with
so
Licorice,
tanky.
It's still so much more annoying because
good dodge by Sniper and Meech.
Provide as much support here as the range harassment that Meech is providing.
I agree, and 100 Thieves, what they've done in this game is they've just created such a unique situation. Because I imagine in a lot of the jungle games that Spica has played, even if he gets invaded, it's not like when he goes top lane, there's two people there.
Is he gonna be able to catch
Scion is
Isla?
a big part of this as well. If he doesn't get punished,
Jeez, Isla!
around the back.
Yeah, nice flash from Ayla. Gets out of danger, but that was a good angle from Spica to look for that.
No, it was. That was really, really well done. But that was also a lot of damage from Isla onto Zven.
River is coming around.
There's great bait from Zven, though.
Survive under this turret. I don't imagine they go for a dive. I feel like that would be really risky.
Yeah, but even
diving
just
into
the extra
Leona
damage and
Cassante is
harassment
insane.
as two tanks under tower at top side. You're like, Isles is here. He's here for like support for you, but it's like it's not helping as much.
You just gotta soak away your EXP, right?
These are applying.
Although maybe,
really trying
to be fair, Licorice might be dead if he didn't have Isles there.
Yes, gap growing on the top side. Our dream of a split push Camille with having double globals on her team to help her out is very much alive and well.
But I want to ask you the question: do we favor?
Isles backed and they know it. Licorice might be dead.
Is now getting
Licorice doesn't have 6
phases of Smolder, able to stack up there, and his equivalent CS lead basically to Sniper over Licorice right now, as there is actually a dive going here. No, they got a full wave. Who's going to tank turret first? Sniper takes the first one. And then they call it off. Meech in a compromised
wait, Meech is
position at
dead?
this point. Spica's walking forward, gonna have the flash, and now just damage back onto Licorice, who gets under the
Never mind.
turret. Little interesting.
Meech was in a
maneuver
really
there from
awkward
100
spot.
Thieves. Feel like they wanted the dive, but weren't sure how to pull it off.
Yeah, trying to get a little bit.
To be fair, yeah, I don't know how you
there,
kill
but also still
Licorice there without
looking
somebody
at
dying as
tower
well.
Plates as like the
It's not like
guarantee
Camille has that much
easier.
damage level 4 with no
Cassante,
items.
Is able to go unstoppable there, get right back under tower, even as Spica was kind of hovering over. But yeah, I mean, the game plan
still best of one.
is cruising
Yeah,
along,
yeah.
except for Ayla has no flash.
No flash, yeah.
Oh,
I think this is going to be
Ayla.
a dead sign on your screen, everybody. Zven, one more auto,
Yeah.
not quite. Ignite, and the
Oh,
auto
okay,
goes
Zven,
to Zven.
first blood.
First blood, picked up by Smolder.
And
All right,
that's
so it wasn't
actually
just
a
him
big
being good at
consequence
Varus.
of what
Looks like
100
he
Thieves
is
has done here. I'd
spicy
say
all
mainly a
around.
misplay by Ayla, but when you're up against a Smolder, giving him the free lane, that was the consequence of all the annoyance that Meech was doing up in top lane or even around mid lane. So you really don't want to also give him gold because he's going to be a little accelerated on stacks. He had no one really stopping him from either just pressing buttons on Scion for stacks or last hitting for free.
Yeah.
He's already up at 40 now, so he's AoE last hitting as well. The BS
So this
sword
Smolder
being
might just take
complete
over the
and hitting
game.
level 6.
Last
Zven's
picking
off to the
Smolder,
races.
Zven might just carry here.
Is indeed. Let's see.
We'll see, though.
See if he can keep it up here. Good
Ow,
stacks,
Meech
good
hurts,
money.
dude.
Meech in the
Just
mid lane
fighting
here.
the wave.
Meech hurts.
Going to be able to keep it no problem. Quid
also
teleports
grabbing
back.
the,
Quid will be able
the
to
grubs.
collect all of the extra minions.
Wow,
Might stop
actually,
the back
Dig has
here as
both
well.
people
That's
at
really nice
highest
because now you can get
HP.
another wave shoved in. Jensen doesn't have teleport.
Licorice
We're onto the
walking up.
grubs. Licorice is
No
hovering
fear 'cause
around, but
it's,
just does not
you
have the
know,
numbers
Cassante.
advantage. Needs to be careful here. It looks like these belong to 100 Thieves.
Yeah, they definitely belong to 100 Thieves.
I'd say Rivers
they're gonna get dragged, so it's-
currently
I
the
think it's
one
a
with
fine
the upper
trade.
hand in the AP jungle war. He
Yeah.
not only did the early invade, but he kept the tempo throughout the rest of the early game. He got basically a 7 camp
And I mean,
early
River
clear
on,
as well as the harass.
Karthus
Gets level
does
6
scale
first,
really
also
well.
takes grubs, so he's got a good start to Karthus here.
And you
It's
compare
not
that to how
super
River looked
squishy
on
on
the
Dig's
Zyra
side,
last
but,
weekend. We were
I
so
mean,
impressed with how fast
if you're
the
able to
Zyra was
ult
able
and
to
just
clear
do
and
half
get
of
all the
Smolder's
objectives.
life.
It was like the dragons, it was the grubs, it was all the scuttles, and it does not seem like Spica is able
Wow,
to match
Isles
that.
is low after that poke from
All right.
Meech.
At least though his buy was okay on the Zyra.
And Meech has
he
0
wasn't-
items.
He wasn't like
Well,
poor
I mean, it has
or anything.
Swifty
Like a
boots,
little bit
I
behind,
guess
so
I
he was
should
still able
say,
to get
with
his
the
faded
support item.
axes
Yeah.
and the boots for the move speed,
And
which are
absolutely-
the key components here
that
to the
hurts.
speed
To be
clear.
fair, Isles doesn't really
so
have
now he's been
anything
able
either
to catch up to
besides
level
the,
6, but
Ruby
mid lane
gem.
is still
Ruby
so
crystal.
annoying. I feel like Meech here, in his travels between top and mid, has actually applied so much pressure and helped a lot. Even
Let's
though
see.
with the
So
first
Sniper
blood
should
that
be
you
able
guys
to
keep on
pretty
mentioning for
heavily
this
bully
problem
Licorice here.
of Zven, this problem of the Smolder
Yeah.
that's not on screen a lot.
That'll be later.
That-
Yeah, don't worry about that.
That is later.
Let's set a timer
and
for 20 minutes.
It also means that
60-something
Dignitas, not only do
stacks
they
already
have the
for
dragon,
Smolder.
but they also have the gold lead here. So as much as we're hyping up
You know, I don't
the
think
annoyance
100 Thieves
factor of the Senna
outscales-
and the later
Like, eventually
stages
they
where you can
outscale
have
Dig,
these
but that's gonna be
you know,
really,
melee solar
really
split
late.
pushing and applying all this pressure. The
Look at those plans
unseen
from Spica.
Smolder
Oh wait,
is
Sniper might be
quite
caught out
deadly.
here.
Ooh, Sniper could be in some trouble here. All out used early. Locked in place, taken down. Licorice.
Yeah,
Picking up
Sniper
that kill.
got
It's 2
caught.
on the board for Dignitas. As
Great
action
job by
bot side
Spica.
as
Spica's
well.
finding those angles.
Trying to get some damage.
Did that in bot lane,
who's
too.
turned attention onto Isles, the tank, and is just getting shredded by Zven. Still early game,
Wow,
but
Zven.
you are taking damage. That's dragging.
Oh, is Zven just gonna double kill here?
Zven's flashing
there.
away.
Wait, hold on.
Has the cleanse still.
Wait.
Zven gets it.
Okay, got one and then
Wants
just
to kill
leaves.
him,
Okay,
Meech
so
is
not gonna chase in
rewarded.
the Isla,
And
which
this
I'm a little
is the weird
surprised
thing about lane swaps. We ended up
Oh,
seeing
no,
this
no,
a lot
okay,
in MSI
so
with
they
Senna.
saw-
You get such a level
they
mismatch
saw Quid.
between the solo laner and the roaming support. But then when you're actually taking a 2v2 like this, like a Bomby Cinder versus a BS
Man,
sword
guys.
as the 2 carries, it's not even going to be close. So
I'm glad
100
he's
Thieves,
doing
again,
well.
Not having the right
He's-
wave
he's
position,
proven
or
that he
really
should
just
have been
Zven
on
and Isles
ADC this whole
playing that
time.
correctly. Zven has just been masterfully playing this 1v1
Oh,
bot lane to
I like
now
the idea
have
from
Essence
Quid.
Reaver completed before 9 minutes.
Ayla
Yeah.
and Meech opted for that too.
Insane stuff here from Zven. He is truly
Wow, he did
king
off
of the
for it. He
bottom
ulted
lane,
in.
at the moment. And you already mentioned
I'm
it, but,
sure he didn't know
putting
quite
on-
how much
putting a
damage that
dent
Zven was about to
into
be
the
doing there,
Leona
though.
while you've got the extra resistance
Al's also, I
there,
mean-
really serve them no purpose.
Oh,
and
he missed
Zven is
that
going to be
Q.
free to run them down. Easily able to flash for the extra kill here, and continues with the stacks.
Oh,
by
great
the
flash
way.
by
That's
Jensen.
why flash away from
Great flash
Jensen.
by
Quid
Jensen.
went in there looking for some damage and a kill. Now the Karthus ultimate coming down. Requiem
Oh, it's
will
not gonna be enough.
Still a little too early. Just a dark
Not
harvest
gonna
proc.
be enough. It was spicy
Not
though. It
gonna
looked really
be
good.
A terrible
Actually, I thought
outcome
Quid
for
was
River.
about to get punished
Getting
there
early
from
Dark
Isles.
Harvest procs is very important for the Karthus, but
Isles is only level
it's
5.
really just Meech still moving around, but it's Dignitas who's coming ahead, even though there's been all this tomfoolery by 100 Thieves.
I
And
mean,
let's be honest, when you
Meech,
say
with all those
Dignitas
souls,
are ahead, you mean Zven.
There's a chance that
Zven
eventually
is
she just
Dignitas.
shreds.
He literally like is the entire team right now. Massive stuff here for Smolder. To be fair, we should also give the
I felt like
props
should
to
have been
Licorice.
rooted
I
there
like
longer.
spreading
That
it-
was
spreading
super
around
spicy.
because he was under a lot of the extra pressure.
I got
with the
rooted and then
Karthus
immediately started
annoying
backing. Can you back
factor
while you're
with,
rooted?
you know,
I
the
thought you
center
couldn't back while
running
you
up there.
CC'd in general.
And Licorice did a good job of scraping together those CS, did not drop super
don't
far
know.
behind.
Which also brings us to Licorice and Sniper, because Sniper, this is his first year in the LCS. Licorice has many years in the LCS, so comparing their overall games they've played in the career,
Jeez!
it's not even close.
Look at that!
Licorice has way more
Sniper's a
experience than
baby!
Sniper. However, there is the rust factor. So if we were to just look at 2024, it would end up being a little bit different. The 28 will stay, and 3.
Who's the
Okay.
rookie now?
Yeah.
And in the midst of the
He
4th.
also
That is
lost
crazy to
most
think
of his
about.
hair.
But that's one of the reasons
Yeah.
I'm so excited for
That's the
Dignitas this
biggest
year.
nerf right there.
They're
Dignitas
all
onto
like
the
veterans, you know what I
front
mean? They
again.
just have to,
This time
you
they're
know,
trying to deny the 6
pull them
stack from
together.
Thieves.
They have
You
to
got
figure
the
out what
first
their
3
playstyle is going to be
Rivers
like with
Arnold?
all the veterans
For the
together.
fight, here comes Zven, though. Watch out for the dragon.
Oh, Sven's just
Taking
gonna be
a
able
lot
to
of
melt
damage
here if you're not careful.
already. Isles
They got
goes
Isles,
down.
though.
Ayla tanking up a lot, flashes of safety. Licorice in trouble on the side. 1v1 needs Sniper, but now
Ooh.
Meech can turn his
Licorice
attention
still
over
ult,
there.
though.
100 Thieves.
Oh, Licorice
They
still ult him.
absorbed Dignitas' attempt and just pushed
that
them
was-
off of the grub. Sniper's
Licorice
gonna
got
keep
punished.
going for this.
Licorice
Gets the
got
kill on the Licorice.
punished.
Huge play from the Thieves.
Yeah, really nice trap there.
I saw the
from
idea,
Thieves, that
but
they have the
I
Sand
think
ult
maybe just
coming
walking
up
out
the
was the
river.
move.
So nice to have Ayla like section off the entire rest of the Dignitas team.
Well, of course I can say
allowing
that. I
them
just
to
saw
Thieves
that
to grab the extra
what he did
couple
didn't
of
work.
kills there. And
Really
Dignitas
unfortunate
with just
Licorice
one
dying
grub,
there, though.
at
I mean,
least,
yes, TP
you
is going to be
already
able to TP
denied
back,
the
but still
full 6,
letting
but
Sniper get just some
100
plates
Thieves
and
here
stuff up
with
front.
5, with a bunch of turret plate money. Now they start to
Wow.
make their real
dive.
At least he's going to be able to get the
Could be a
cannon.
dive. Licorice rooted up. Ah, they're not
There
going
he
to go for
goes.
it. All right.
He's so tanky, and I think we're going to get to see this one more time. This is where the level advantage that actually granted Zven the kill in the bottom lane was big, because Ayla could ult in as a big
Wait!
Scion.
They had vision on him. He's dead!
Cleanse
Meech is
used, but
dead!
will not save Meech's life. Actually, maybe I spoke
What?
too soon. He's running away. Slowed up by Licorice, ghosting forward. One more Q.
Meech, you're insane! Oh, he had so many
Survived long enough
moves!
for Licorice to take a couple turret shots, but that teleport was not fast enough from Sniper.
Oh
Wait, if
my!
he keeps walking and doesn't go for that auto at the very end there by tower, does he get it? Does he live? Man, the juice.
No,
up in-
Cassante was
no.
too fast.
yeah,
Cassante was ghosted, yeah.
ghost done.
That was crazy. I
it
thought Meech was
really
going to
good
do something
juice up until
insane. That was almost a
the very
highlight.
last moment there, though. Really nice stuff. To
Unfortunate that
at least
Meech
make
did
it
get caught out
interesting
there, but
and survive for a while. Meanwhile,
Oh.
Dragon picked up on the other side of the map because of the investment
that
there
Q
on
missed
top
from
side.
Quid.
Yeah, going to be 1-1. This
I wonder
we're in
if
for a
you
banger
knew
first
that.
game. So hopefully
Yep.
it continues to be a banger series. We still wonder about Zven 136 at
The
just
upside
13
of
minutes in terms of his
Meech
smolder
surviving
stats. He's
so
gonna be
long
getting
is now
that
Licorice is
execute
really low
at a
into this
really
Camille.
early portion.
And if Camille's
But
able to
the
get
coordination
another
of 100 Thieves is what
with a
we
solo
need to
or
be watching for
not
in the
another, he
mid-game,
hasn't
because
gotten a
last
solo kill,
split,
but is
when
able
they
to get a solo
dominated
kill in
the
this
regular season,
Cassante.
so much of it
That
was
could
from game
really,
states like
really
this,
punish
where they weren't
Dignitas.
necessarily blowing people out, but anytime a team fight would happen, they would just explode the game.
And also they had good target selection.
Whoa!
Oh, speaking of,
Jesus, Sniper!
Just solo kills Licorice. Welcome back.
What was
to the
that
league,
auto?
baby. We missed you.
The classic Trinity Force is done. Guess what? Camille's Q is now a Cho'Gath ultimate.
That was
Chopped his
insane. That
head
was so
off
much damage.
with the leg blades.
Luckily, Speak
Puts
was
him
up
in
there
the
to make
dirt.
sure that
Sniper
Sniper doesn't
back
just
into retirement
kill the
early.
turret.
He dodges
Never
out
mind.
on the Zyra
Speaker's just
ult
dead.
and gets another solo kill.
And Sniper survives.
And lives it.
All right.
Okay.
No, Sniper dies.
Alrighty,
Sniper dies. Okay,
okay.
okay.
Shadow
Okay,
on the top
close.
of the mid lane.
It was close.
Jensen almost goes down. Quid, not quite enough damage.
So Sniper was already the top lane solo kill king. He didn't get a chance to go at Licorice or Spica last split because they were both down. He gets them both within 2 minutes.
Can I introduce some like point multipliers for solo kills? If you do 2v1s,
Under their
Does it count as
yeah, if you do
multiple?
2v1s, you get a like 2.5 multiplier.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
under
Okay,
a turret,
so
if
Licorice
you're
knows
diving
that
them
River's
also, it's
here,
like
and he's going to be
another
able to pull him off
multiplier.
if he wants to.
Yeah, all the multipliers, because we've had a couple solo kills this
It
year
looks
where
like
it's
he's
like
not
a
going
failed
to.
dive and
He's gonna let
people
River
die.
take
That
it.
was
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
last game with
You get like a
Dignitas.
negative
Maybe he feels like he can't,
multiplier.
though.
On the stat sheet,
Because he
it's
doesn't
going
know
to
where
be 2
anyone else
solo
is.
kills, but a
Yeah.
solo kill isn't a solo kill. And the explanation is right in front of us.
Let's get another look at that. So
let's
Licorice just
see.
walks up to the wave.
Okay,
I
so
think
just
he's
watch this
disrespecting that
damage
Sniper
right
had
here.
that Trinity Force.
Yeah. And then Licorice,
Insane.
I mean, he goes for it
Oh,
because
that was
Spica's like
insane.
walking behind him. But as he goes all out,
wow, that was actually really good poke by Spica.
Immediately on the
Just with
Q,
plants.
and Sniper sees the second one. Really good
great
timing on
timing.
his ultimate to avoid the knockup from the Zyra ultimate, and then he flashes out the tower shot.
Did he get hit by the
enough
plant?
to burn him down, but it doesn't matter because you already got your multipliers.
True.
But you know what? Importantly, he's taken down 2 of the returning members. He has not taken down Zven yet. Zven, you got to watch out. I think you're on Sniper's list here because that Camille will be looking at the Smolder going forward.
Oh, that unstoppable is kind of insane from Licorice.
would be here to help. They're bringing
I can't even imagine doing it.
Wave. I think they're definitely looking to dive him. No
they're going to dive
no
Licorice,
ghost
and then
on
they're going to
Licorice.
take the turret. Let's see if they're able to succeed this time. They
item.
have
Still
Ayla.
scary to
Come on,
dive
Ayla,
with
you just need
Dante.
to...
He's gonna take
Come
it.
on,
I mean,
Ayla needs to engage.
Ooh,
Never mind,
Licorice
Licorice just gives up the turret.
Turret's
He says he's going to survive by grabbing Ayla and giving up the turret. I think that's smart.
Yeah, exactly. He's good. The tower is going down regardless. They do get this one.
That was actually big brain right there.
At least escaping with his life, though.
I don't think I would have thought like that. I would have been like, how do I survive?
Dignitas, they are praying
How do I
to
kill
Zven
them and
at
keep this
moment.
turret alive and do everything at once?
Please, Zven, scale and carry.
He got the ult!
I don't think Jensen's going to be the one to scale here, as he will unfortunately be on the receiving end of the
actually,
Yone
I was like,
combo.
Jensen
Quit
made
doing the work.
a
River getting the
mistake.
credit
No
either way.
way. Nah, River was ready.
What a beautiful bit of teamwork there. It almost looked like, Crid, why did you exit early? I feel like you could have stuck around for the execute, and River was just waiting there. They get more total gold because the assist and kill gold gets shared there, and River picks up a kill with his
All right, so
This
Jensen
is why we
completed
were hyping
Infinity
up
Edge.
the split
Just so much
push
poke
of the
from
double
Meech.
melee solo laners.
Meech doesn't have a completed item
early
yet.
on,
What
just
is
when we
this?
first see the composition.
What is Senna, bro?
And now's the first
This
point
is
in the game where
insane.
you get to see it in action. And
People need to start getting rid of this champion.
devastating for these
What's gonna get bot side? Nope.
carries on the side of Dignitas. Sion gonna go in, Sion gonna pop right back out of
The
Shelly,
mites!
and the tower goes down for it.
And this is where the game gets really difficult for Dignitas because they're already scared of both of their side lanes. And then I was going to say,
they're going to lose this mid and they're going to have all of their tier 1s
with
gone.
the use of the Rift
and
Herald,
they haven't gotten any yet.
Tier 1 mid,
like, look at the
push
turret difference right now.
Even further back and make
this
it
is
really
rough
difficult
for
Dignitas to approach and have good entries into the subsequent dragons.
But again,
with
Zven
50
is
seconds on the next round.
hyper-scaling.
Yeah, should be pretty
Already
easy
at
for
193 stacks, 2-0 with Essence
their
Reaver.
side lane pressure. That way you keep growing your gold lead as the game advances. It allows your Karthus to speed
and they
clear
got Spear.
and then just
So
pick
2
up
items
all
in
the
already.
objectives for you, amass this giant power difference. And then by the time you do get up to the point where you have to go through the enemy team, you have such a big advantage that you hopefully can kind of steamroll them. But we'll see it right now as they've got the Camille on top side splitting. The bottom side's outer turret is still barely standing, so that should be the next objective. It has
River's been doing a really good job of just farming up, because eventually this Karthus is going to really hurt.
Maybe Dignitas.
I mean, super
can
even with
try and
farm
get
with
some
Zyra.
comeback efforts and
dude, just AP just farms so well right now.
It doesn't look like they are currently, although Jensen is doing his best to keep those minions off.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Dragon Timer as well because it has now spawned and 100 Thieves are on it first. Sven's got double items as the Dragon, 201 stacks, getting close to critical mass. But there's so many threats on the enemy team that's not necessarily a guarantee you're going to win the team fight. So I actually don't mind that Dignitas is giving this up. Maybe a little unlucky. They would have liked to keep those stacking, but 100 Thieves are just scary right now.
Completely agree, especially with
100 Thieves
teleport
are only
being
up like
on
1.7
Sniper.
gold.
Any type of
doesn't
approach
it feel like
can
more?
easily get locked down.
You're gonna lose
like just
another
Camille ulting
turret.
someone while Senna and Karthus ult are coming in over the top.
Yeah, it's
going to be able to kill
turrets
pretty
to
much anyone,
not-
especially at this
not a
stage in the
single
game
one
before Zven
from
can have any
Dignitas.
defensive items on his Smolder.
We'll see how quickly the Smolder's able to continue stacking to 18.
No way are they gonna. Yeah.
As 100 Thieves are actually starting to hit the tier 2 turrets. With 5 grubs picked up earlier in the game, they do have very strong sieging power.
Let's not get caught out by another.
Just yet.
They're gonna ult.
Happy to just
I've been there though.
Get some
I've been there a
jungle. Their pick
multitude of times. I'd
potential
like to
with
not
things
admit.
specifically like the Yone ultimate, like the
The
Camille.
win card really is Zven
If they
right
find somebody
here.
out of position, they can blow them
And
up
Zven,
fast, but so far Dignitas
with how
have been playing
Zven's
a
played
fairly
last week
patient
and
game.
then
They haven't
seen
been
it a
giving
little
them
bit
those
more this
opportunities
week,
to just pick them
he's
in
a
their
good
own
win
go.
con to have.
Yeah, it's kind of rough for them because your number one goal is to first keep up your defensive vision through your jungle, because those are the areas that 100 Thieves are going to try and overtake to really increase their gold lead. After all the outer towers are down, your next step in League is always
it's
move
hard
up
though
your
because
vision in the
this
enemy
Yone
jungle.
is no longer
so you can
really
start
in
taking
laning
away
phase,
these buffs,
and
taking
is
away
going
these
to
camps.
slowly
We're
but
almost to the
surely
20-minute mark, so the buffs are
hurts
team-wide
so bad.
and really worth that extra little bit of taking away. And so Dig, Your
You
goal
know,
in
I
trying to
really
combat
like
that is
I really like
keep
100
up our
Thieves
defensive vision,
position
and we
here.
surprise.
Yeah.
But
We
it's
try to
all
get our
to
surprise
Zven.
attack
I
while
believe in
the
Zven, I
enemy
really
team
do.
gets greedy and wants to take the
I think if
whole
100
map
Thieves does
and
not respect the
increase
amount of
their
damage
lead
that
so
this
much,
Smolder has now
you
that
know,
he
we
has
have to try and
235.
overload somewhere that
Like, he's
is
gonna get the
hidden by
Elder Burn.
vision, and then
And
make
then
some
you just have
surprise
to be
attacks
careful.
here to blow the game back open.
And if they get a 5v5 now that Zven is at 235 stacks before 20 minutes, it would be a little bit of a power spike at the moment. 2 full items for him as well.
Yeah, look at that
Zven
poke on Isla.
He's the hope. Like, the more Dignitas can actually try and create 5v5s or 5v4s, the better. But their windows are going to be so tight. You saw they got to, like, very briefly push the mid lane, but now already Sniper threatening tier 2. Jensen has to respond, doesn't have teleport. Licorice recalling because he doesn't see people on the map. Dignitas just can't actually set up for 5v5s.
All right, and the question here is, how many stacks does Smolder need to survive a Camille ult on him with a Karthus ult and a Senna ult?
Ooh.
And it's a bit of a trick
There's
question.
no amount of stacks to
Yeah,
keep you
because
alive
those
in
aren't
that
that
one.
don't help you.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the problem is, if that happens to you, you die.
How many pairs of sunglasses do you need to buy?
Okay.
At least
Ult from the
30 packs.
Isles.
I will say, they
did it
do
grab
have other
him?
damage
Close.
threats, so if everything is used on Zven,
They had
I know
Spica,
he's
so
the
they
most
might have
fed
been able to
member,
get some
but
follow-up
there is
there.
still a world where Spica and Jensen
trading
are able
bot
to
side.
facilitate the damage necessary while everything's blown on Zven, but it's not a fun position for Zven to be in, because you know that you have that target on your back.
He certainly does. At least he's got his flash right now.
Yeah.
So
Wow, Licorice got poked
outplay
down by
potential.
Sniper.
Spica walking into his own jungle, has to
Ooh.
flash away. Now, how
Plans
thought out
from
a position on
Meech.
100 Thieves members. Does not look like there's any collapse happening here. Licorice had TP, but there's a very deep ward he could have looked for. Not going to be one that he wants.
Camille and Sante are just trading, huh?
Okay, sieging continues.
Good
Sniper
run.
Okay,
all out.
wait,
And
Sniper's
damage.
dead here.
Sniper's in trouble. Dodges out on a lot of it, but Licorice
Oh,
will
but they were able to
fall.
trade for
One
Licorice,
one
but
trade.
Zven
That's
is
that
just
exact
scaling,
1v2
guys.
late game split push we were
That's
talking about
dangerous.
with the Karthus ult coming through. He's up at tower pushing, applying the pressure, and
they
goes
didn't
one
get
for
the
one
turret either.
when they send multiple people down there, allowing, look at the rest of the map, by the
the
way.
engage!
The rest of
The
your
engage
team
by Quid!
to get
Oh,
even more
wasn't
off
quite
it.
enough
Even though
to
you don't
finish
get a kill
off
on
Jensen.
Your team is able to take
there's
over
no ult from
full
Karthus,
vision
I can
coverage
promise
of the
you
Baron.
that.
They got the scuttle crab vision right in front of it. Karthus
Oh, Sven's gonna
continues
pick up some
farming
extra gold here
is
as
over
well.
2 items himself, plus the extra stacks on the Dark Seal. So Zven at least here getting the outer tower gold, putting some more money in the pockets of the Dignitas hope.
Yeah, even that last
You have
solo
his
kill
third
attempt he
item,
put on
right?
Jensen,
Yeah,
the
rapid fire
Karthus
cannon.
ult is what
All
got
right.
him low in the first place. And then if Jensen doesn't sidestep that Q, it actually would have been a Karthus ult contributing to both side lane solo kills. So the
Might have
plan is
gotten an
working
assist,
incredible
yeah.
for them. Do you think Zven, after that RFC, will go with defensive
Such a
item?
close game.
Because he's in this weird
So
position where
Siege actually be
everything
up
is
in
on
45
fire.
seconds.
And he's so strong.
100 Thieves
Like the number of games where
could
you're this
get on the
strong on
soul
Smolder
point
on
here, but do
stage.
you think they can really
I haven't
team
seen
fight
someone with
into
this many
this,
stacks this
Smolder?
early, I think, ever in LCS.
I think
let
if they
alone being
engage,
3-0,
absolutely,
but, then the
but
rest
they
of
have to
the
be
team is so
careful
far
of,
behind, so
you know,
you
getting
almost need to build damage
Isles
to hope
ulted
to
or
carry.
something
You
like
could
that.
consider a
Wow, Dignitas is starting
Back
Baron.
in the itemization because we're
You
set
think
up
they're
at the
trying to
Baron
turn?
right now. This is where Spica on the Zyra has a lot of power. If you can make them walk into
Good
you,
poke
but
by the Baron.
they're just taking damage from the Baron. It's very early to start this.
They're being
Licorice
split
can't
pushed
take
right
it.
now too. So going halfway
yeah.
does nothing.
Okay,
here. They're
good
being
engagement
split pushed
Quid.
by the Camille.
Oh, they have to go
Ayla's
in.
just being a
They're
nuisance right
forced
now.
because
Meech and
Sniper's
River trying to get
bot
damage
side.
in there. Licorice tanking it up right now.
Great
Ayla
engage
goes
by
for the big
Ayla.
engage. Quid over the side as well.
Oh, there's so much
Massive
going on.
combo. Zyra will use very
Oh.
defensively, but it's not going to be enough.
Great
They're in the
job
pit
by
still.
Dignitas
Licorice will
keeping
win
up.
his fight on the
Wait,
side.
Sniper TP'd in and Sniper finishes off Jensen.
Doing massive damage.
Wait, but Sniper's
And
dead to
100
Zven.
Thieves walking
Sniper's
away.
just dead to
It's pretty
Zven.
even
Wait,
so
Dignitas
far,
just
but
won the
Licorice
fight.
with the double kill around the side. They lost track of him. Sniper goes down.
Quid was on the Baron trying to finish it instead of killing Zven. Like they lost complete focus on the dragon. They lost complete focus on the Smolder. They tried to go for the Baron there in the back.
Wait, can I
take a look at
rewatch
this
that? That was
gameplay.
great. There was so much
This
going
is
on.
gonna be a comical one.
I got lost. I was looking at Zven and seeing how none of his executes were actually getting low enough to execute. It looked like everyone was incredibly low.
Oh my.
So this was a great ult by Isla.
Look
Look at this.
disastrous start for Dignitas
Double
because
knockup
by the time the
onto
fight starts with
Jensen.
his ultimate,
Great
they're
ult by
already all
Quid.
about 50% health.
Okay,
Spica
so Licorice
goes down
ults
right
back
away, so there's
River.
no
So that's why
smite,
River
but gets
is just getting
popped
absolutely
over the
punished.
wall and can't smite. So now no one is
So
secure about taking the Baron. So yes,
Quid
Cody
just now
Quinn in the
leaves
middle
here.
Probably should have gone on Zven instead of messing around
Well,
with this 1,000 health Baron, but he's so low anyway.
He should have just
takes one
finished it,
step
right?
Towards Zven. Zven
Oh,
auto-attacks
maybe
and
not,
dies.
though.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, the way he got in there, his soul unbound was at the back of the Baron pit.
Oh, just as
okay.
dead.
back to life.
Okay.
I don't know how. I'm guessing
So it
Quid
wasn't as
poked him down and then
comical
River
as
finished
I thought
off.
the setup was going to be, but still ended up being
Wow, I'm actually
extremely
really. I
active
really.
here. We
Maybe
get right
I'm
back
wrong,
to
but should
our
have
normal
Quid just
game
tried to
plan,
finish off that
though,
Baron?
of split pushing.
And also going
25-minute
for the
Yone with
Dignitas, it feels
Kraken
like
Slayer
they're
and
starting to
Borg.
realizing our
I don't
competition
know.
needs to
Obviously,
go
I
for
don't
the
know,
objectives.
but-
We are losing the
Oh,
side
I
lanes.
feel like
Stop
that
fighting
would've
them
been
there. We need to group up and try and get these
the right move
neutrals.
here.
But
Oh,
they also
he
get
just
pushed
gets
out
this,
of
huh?
here.
Gets the tier 2.
So it feels like they're
and
just
100
losing
Thieves
everywhere on the
gets some
map.
more
Dignitas, despite how
dragon
strong Zven is,
stacking.
they are still struggling. Now they make the play.
Oh, Ayla's on him.
The side
Sven's
lane.
there.
In trouble. Lockdown should fall
Oh, and the
down.
ult too.
As Zven
Quid's
has a lot of
dead.
damage. Honey Shadow will keep Quid alive for a little
really
bit
just what
longer.
he's able to
All
get
out
back.
into Zven does not have enough damage.
No,
mean,
that Elder killed him.
The shutdown going into Zven also,
Yeah.
like, this is a really
this
fed
dude.
smolder.
It's all
As the
Zven or
entire rest
nothing.
of the game and the
Zven
entire
or
rest of the map
nothing.
is still going to 100 Thieves.
Let's see, Zven or nothing.
Continues
We're all
to
here.
get richer and richer and richer.
It's
Oh, hands
almost
on deck.
impossible that a smolder can be this
Wow,
fed
that
while his
is-
team is 5,000 gold
A
down.
TP,
I
yeah.
don't think I've
Losing.
ever seen something this despairing.
And they're trying to rush it. They're going to burn down the Baron while they're getting
So they're gonna
splashed
let
again.
Sniper just.
Sven's got to do that
Get
DPS.
this.
Has purchased the Seeker's Arm Guards. We got
Let's
to keep
see.
that in
If
mind.
Sniper
The
wins this
Zyra
all the pick
1v1,
for more
he
speed.
lost.
Or Ayla just
Wait, he lost the
flashing.
1v1 to Licorice. Licorice is huge.
Against Sniper, that's huge for the side of Dignitas.
And then TP's in. They got it.
Wait,
way to go.
Damage. That is Baron secure. Now Isles goes to the engage.
Isles
Onto
goes in the black-
River.
Whoa,
That
River,
should be
that
dead
was a
card that's
chunk.
on our screen. The
Okay,
ult
so he's gonna have to
there. It's
ult here,
actually
right?
Spica that picks
Wait, he
up
doesn't even ult,
Dignitas.
'cause it doesn't
They
matter.
finally get the Baron.
Dude, Licorice won the split push over
Yeah.
there versus Sniper and then teleports into the rest of the team.
That was insane by Licorice.
Dignitas get the Baron and they got the extra kill.
They got those crafty old tricks with tons of experience. It's not like Licorice has ever been down in gold early game.
Yeah.
He farmed up. I think he had 2.5 items. I need to see how he actually outplayed Sniper there. But then
I mean,
the
it wasn't
fact that
even- he
Sven
just
was
gotta
so
dodge some of
strong
the
gave
abilities.
them a lot of
And
Baron
Sniper was, like,
damage. They just
letting him
they
take
really
damage
just
while he
turned
was on the
game around,
turret.
I think in this
'Cause he
moment.
was
They were 5,000
focusing the
gold
turret,
down to
you know
get
what I
the
mean?
solo kill and the shutdowns,
Yeah, look at this.
as well as the Baron. How does Licorice pull this off? Does Sniper overgreed the turret maybe?
Yeah, I mean, so
He just
your
takes too
Q
much
is
damage
on
while
the
he's on the
and
turret.
So there was an early
And then
lead
he
there
misses
for
his
Licorice,
comeback.
but this is the
Actually,
moment where he just,
Licorice
he just dodged his stun
absolutely
right there
dodged
really
it. Licorice
nicely,
is filthy.
and Sniper goes down.
And it's just
But,
Kasata.
yeah, getting the early start there while Sniper's
Ooh,
trying to force
I don't know
down
how
the
Quid
turret.
died,
Another
but I'm
ping
guessing he
off
got
on the
jumped up
split.
by
That's
Isles.
huge. Dignitas is starting to get the side lane split pushers that were giving them so much trouble early in the game.
See, Dig is coming back.
I mean, just the fact that they've gotten all these shutdowns is shocking. I didn't get to see the actual setup, but now you can see, and this is with the
That was
defensive
one
items. So I actually
huge.
really love the Seekers from Zven because he finally had enough bonus gold to have enough damage while then being able to build
Ooh,
defensive.
Isles missing that.
A lot of this is going to come down to what they can get done with this Baron, and then if they can stop that mountain.
It really comes down to if 100
fully
Thieves
on
can
Team
kill
Dig
Sven.
now. With how fed Sven is, getting the luxury defensive items, the Seekers being able to stop one of the big all-ins, the attempts there from 100 Thieves on his life. This guy
Wow,
is massive.
just ulting in
Dignitas
on there,
just
huh?
need to pivot around him. And you can see both
They do,
Spica and
yeah, they
Isles
got
will be
2-2
attached
mid.
to Sven
Remember,
at the
they
hip,
had no
making sure
turrets
that the peel is
when
there
100
if
Thieves
100
had
Thieves
all of their
tried to
tier
go at
ones.
him. And Sven would for
And now
sure
they're
outplay
up in
with both a
turrets.
Leona and a Zyra there and a Seeker's Arm Guard and a Flash.
Oh, well, actually, they're technically
It
even.
is.
Right.
It is going to be Dignitas here keeping up
They're
the
not gonna
pressure.
be
They
surely,
got the
but
split
they
on
are
top
currently
side with
technically
Jensen.
even.
Jensen's Corki finishing that outer tower. They got the mid outer tower or secondary tower already, and they're looking for the secondary tower on
There we
bottom side
go.
here too.
A lot of value from that Red Bull Baron buff, and they're able to continue the siege. Dragon's going to be up in 2 minutes.
Sven just has so much poke. Great ult by
Isles.
Isles jumps on in. River's dead.
Barely alive for right now, but he will go
So
down.
River has to ult here.
For the kill.
Sniper's
the
in
side,
on
though.
Jensen in the
Sniper's looking
back.
at Jensen, trying to get the
great
flank.
poke by the
Buy some
Karthus.
time, buy some space, as Quid cannot
Ooh,
find the
Quid is
execute
low.
damage on anybody.
Yeah,
And Sven is so
Sven
good with
just
the
deals
side
so
steps
much
there. He does
damage with his
everything that Quid
Qs.
threw at him there and nearly killed him with the Q follow after he snapped
That's
back.
insane.
Flashes also both up.
Really
for
great
both
engage by
carries.
Isles
Dig
as well.
in
And then
total
Jensen just
control all of
TPs
a
in against the
sudden.
mid.
Broke the ankles of 100 Thieves in
Oh,
what
2
felt
hits
like such a
down?
dominant early game through the side lanes. It's all falling apart at the hinges. Dignitas, they're going to take
All
2
right.
inhibitors. Quid
And
looking
Quid
for another big
engages
knockup
in. That
onto
does look
Licorice,
good,
just
but
does not have enough backup
doesn't
behind
matter.
it. They need River to spawn 10 seconds. I think that's the end of the siege from Dignitas. But this game is heavily
Well, okay, so
in
they
their
have
favor
Drag
from
Soul
now
as an
on.
option to come back.
Licorice with the critical
100 Thieves is not
1v1
out of
at
this
the
game.
tower. Sniper tried
Sven
to
is
finish off
terrifying. That is
split push
very
tower
true.
while the rest of the team was doing Baron. And when Dignitas burn down the Baron and get all this extra gold for themselves, using that Baron to take so many towers, the slingshot
that's actually really clever.
has
I like
been
that a lot.
complete. Zven rewarded. This is one of those games where,
right, Quid,
you know, usually
here?
people like to complain, I won my lane so hard with the rest of my team, you know, the rest of my team was
Licorice
just
is built
so
different.
much.
Licorice
like,
is,
I won my lane so hard and the rest of the team
ahead of
was
everyone. He's
slacking,
2 steps ahead,
but
3 steps ahead.
anyways.
And I think most importantly, the 2 lanes they attacked are the 2 lanes that helped them the most with this next dragon. So they've killed both mid and bot inhibitors. That helps them get push. They wouldn't have been able to get push with just standard minion lanes because I still think there would be a bit of threat from the Yone and the Camille, but now they have those super minions. They have first setup as this Drake spawns in 10 seconds.
River
and
does
they've
not
got
have the same type of engage
as well for the Karthus ultimate. You have so many answers for a lot of the 100 Thieves tools
just
now
like walk
because
up.
of all the extra gold
Or maybe try and
afforded to
blast
Dignitas. They have their Zhonya's ready for Zven. It's a 3-item Jensen here on the Corki.
And Flash is still up too, so 100 Thieves really don't have a way to engage right now. Instead,
they're
we
in
look
on
at
Isles.
the front line. Now it's Licorice stepping up, trying to buy that space for Jensen to walk forward with confidence. A lot of damage on the way. Now the re-engage on the Jensen.
Damaged.
He's finally able to flash.
Oh, what a great ult by the Karthus. So much damage. Let's see what Sniper's able to do with that follow-up.
Sniper's trying to make some action happen.
Great dodge from Sniper on the Zven ult,
just fine. Isles will go down.
Zven just hurts that badly. Doesn't matter that Sniper does the ult.
A pretty close fight, all things considered. Second Locket being picked up by Dignitas here with Isles as well. Will be some diminishing returns on that one. But I think job generally done for Dig, even if they would have liked a better result out of that fight.
At least 100 Thieves didn't just lose it there. If they lose that fight, that game is over.
Zven didn't have to burn any critical cooldowns. It was
40
just
seconds?
he burned his flash.
They got flash from Sniper, Quid, and Ayla before Baron spawning in under a minute.
Great engage on Isles. Able to output some damage.
They started out on
Quid just gets poked down
there,
so
getting a
heavy.
big chunk, and then try and chase them after taking the dragon. But look at the river too. Camille coming up and is going to be able to apply the extra pressure. As everybody went back for the Quid kill there.
Really close by Sniper.
Big chunk of damage coming through.
They really did have to move through a bit of an awkward angle there. So I think
if Sniper would have been able to get on Zven, maybe
lose that fight, but.
Zven also has a
Zven for a second as Baron comes up in 10 seconds because this guy played support for a couple years and then didn't play professionally for 6 months. And this is some of the best smolder I have seen in the LCS, especially from Stack.
Isles is in on River.
Ability to keep his head.
And he's in on River. With the ult with the follow-up.
Taking a lot of damage here. This could be a huge pick for Dignitas.
River's dead. Sven just melted him. Meech does hurt, to be fair, but
it's on cooldown there. So
they're just already.
Oh wait, and they also
Baron's
are just on the Baron regardless.
Wait, Baron's just died.
Anything away from Zven and the smolder, but he also
perfect.
He did get to lane against the Scion.
Yeah.
The lane swap by himself while the enemy
center
was in mid lane and top lane the entire time.
Yeah, I agree.
Sometimes that happens.
Pretty free stacking and pretty free farming.
I think a lot of this does come back to that final pick on Dignitas' side.
Amazing.
Yeah,
they saw
everything.
I've seen plenty of 2-0 smolders that didn't turn into this.
I just say that also Licorice in a harder position.
Oh, great TP.
Has done some really amazing work for the team.
Great engage by Isles.
And now they're looking for the final turret here, the final inhibitor. Isles is just taking it up.
Even when he goes in, he does damage, but just doesn't compare to the damage that's being dealt to him.
In the side lane, he has teleport.
Yeah, this is risky though.
Sniper's going to be able to get an inhib here.
Yeah,
a lot of damage here
big
from
damage. One turret's already fallen, and the front line is struggling.
Wow, wait, that was really good. Great job by Ayla.
Sniper is committing to the split
Hold on.
push. He wants to go for the back door. Hopefully the rest of the Thieves can hold the line and stop the backs from coming in. It's looking good. So far, Quid's going in. Speak into Stasis. Backing happening from Jensen.
Okay, so Jensen got
back there. Sniper. He gets one turret. Quid goes down. Almost got out of speak up.
Wait, Sniper.
Ultimate from the Sniper. Double.
Wait, Sniper died.
Sniper almost takes Jensen.
No, Sniper, he was so close to greatness.
Dignitas hold the line.
Oh, that was really well played by Dignitas, but also really well played by Sniper. Ooh, that was close. That was such a close game. Oh, that was beautiful done by both sides. Oh, what a beautiful game. I need like 100 more of these specifically.
That is the best news. Dignitas come out with another victory in the first game of the series.
Yeah.
Now the question becomes, in the best of 3 world.
Actually, this is the second week in a row with Dignitas won game 1. So let's see how game 2 holds.
They're a crafty
Let's see what
team,
they got.
that's for sure, because they were.
And I'm
first 3
loving
picks from 100 Thieves. The Enchanted Crystal Arrow is going to be a threat, obviously. The ulti from Vi and Talia. So there's going to be a lot that 100 Thieves have to get to the back line.
Round out the rest of this draft.
How that ends up working out for Speed.
And I'm
that's an awesome
so I saw Ezreal last
jungle
week.
metas out there that has Morgana
I'm excited
interested in it. I remember with Brox's Morgana jungle a little bit there, but this one makes a lot.
Most useful here in this one,
and it's a value against like Morgana, Corki, Ezreal. So theoretically, it should give a lot of value.
For me, though, the best pick
amazing on Varus.
The biggest story here is Dignitas saving R5 for jungle counter pick, and it being a real jungle counter pick. Morgana is actually been played a decent amount right now because of the Faded Ashes introduction and bringing back.
No, I'm so hyped
to see how speed meta with the extra experience.
Played really good on Varus last week.
Morgana's a very quick clearing jungle still, even after they tapped back down and some of the monster multipliers. And you get to the point here that you can queue the large, like large wolf or something like that, the large monster in the camp, and put your W down and walk away and clear extremely quickly that way once you get your Leandries done and stuff like that. So very, very, very pivotal counter pick here. It is always so good into specifically Vi, but also the Ashe is really, really going to help here. So Spica, biggest thing for him that we want to keep our eyes on is going to be the positioning, and will he be around for the counter ganks, because you can really counter gank very effectively with this champion.
And we saw in the all chat at the beginning of the game, Dignitas also weren't too impressed with that Vi pick, despite the fact River has been very successful on it in the past. You're right that if Spica can predict where River is going to be going and set up those counter ganks, makes River's job very difficult. So watching the early jungle pathing, we see that they're starting on opposite sides. We'll be pathing opposite directions. Licorice getting that one little ward down there to spot if the Vi is going to be coming up top side at any point early.
Yeah, Morgana's a very relaxing jungle to clear with, because your W just gets reduction when it is on one of the large monsters, and you just get to keep spamming it while you're checking all of your lanes, looking for good counter gank angles, good binding angles to come in and really supplement them with. It's also kind of interesting because you can even lend a lot to some pushing lanes like the Renekton into the Cassante here,
but the Qs from
make the life even more
Ezreal are just rough to
painful
deal with.
there for the
Especially
opponents. So we'll see how he plays, because right now playing with pushing top, with pushing bottom feels really nice for a Morgana, but both junglers are just starting opposite sides and full clearing.
I mean, at this point, Spica's job, very chill, just focus on power clearing. I will say, though, these side lanes that are both shoving in, both need to be aware that they could be under threat if the Vi looks for an early gank here, because specifically topside Licorice does not have the backup of Spica. It looks like we're pinging there. So maybe River spotted on that ward that Licorice had dropped down earlier, which will give Licorice that information, try and get this wave in, and then back off to safety.
Happens to the
River
best
is just going for a full clear, so no
Licorice
ganks yet.
Not quite
That was
yet.
spicy. You were looking good there.
The opposite side. They'll split the Scuttle Crabs, no problem. And it's going to be an interesting one as we get later as well, because having Zven on the Ezreal along with Jensen's Corki here, Dignitas are set up with pretty good backline carries for
great engage by Isles! Oh, Spica with the Q was so close!
No cleanse necessary, though. Spica going for that early look bot side, and might even look for more here. Slow down, needs to be careful and respectful.
Hit that Q.
Winter's by tags him, but no more autos.
Yeah,
and Zven's just going to get a free play here.
So you don't have to even worry about the Vi, so you can get super aggressive.
Zven is looking strong, guys.
Getting a flash out of Meech is big, but also getting him off the minions even for a little bit there, dropping a few more under the tower is going to be a lasting impact. Ezreal now scales really, really nicely. The buffs on the ultimate were super nice for him too. We'll see if Jensen also goes with the Muramana Corki style this time around. You do not have to go with the Muramana.
It's interesting. I don't know who wins between Talia and
You can go with
Corki.
the Infinity Edge.
I don't actually see it a whole bunch. I feel like these champions are banned a lot.
On their AD carries and have similar power spikes once they start to get those transforms coming in, or if they go for the IE version.
And I know that the lounge is talking about it during pick and ban, but I want to get your thoughts on it, Kobe, because this is a very different look for 100 Thieves. And while it doesn't seem like we have a heavy action early game, I want to hear what you think about them as a team. Very young players, but they're willing to pivot so much from that game one, where it's all about the side lane push, all about these solo laners. This time around, it seems like they're going to.
I'll remember that. Hold on. I plan on playing
Ezreal. What do you
read
on that?
Yeah, I mean, it was a really good game plan until the Morgana counterpick comes in. I was one of the biggest fans, as Isles is the most annoying.
Isles, you wanted it that badly?
That's the biggest.
You wanted to ignite that badly?
Walks up and ignites to stop the.
What was that? That was almost petty, bro. That was almost Benny. You cost Sven the cleanse and everything. Wait, but Sven's crazy. Sven's actually crazy. He got a kill for it.
Gets him to safety.
Never mind, Isles. I still think that was petty, but it worked out.
And yeah, they go for the kill there. They turn it right back around, get it first themselves.
It would have been great if River didn't show up. If River didn't show up, it wouldn't have been petty at that point. It would have just been a well-done play. I think it was a little petty.
Sven investing both summoners there and flashing at the very end. Right over the wall.
Got a kill though.
Might be something that they can punish. It's gonna be a
can
little bit difficult.
Can you even punish Ezreal without flash?
No cleanse,
he just has a free flash
now, on the Ezreal.
You totally can.
Maybe River if he can rush into the level 6.
Ooh,
I
really
think
close by Quid.
might be able to look bottom side again. But generally, when you're Vi Talia, you want to use your first ultimate for the Talia to try and get your kill. Pretty early there. Sometimes it's dangerous on a Corki though.
Oh wait, Vi doesn't know they're there.
Move you very close to the tower.
They could get River here. They could just jump on him.
And he
has no idea.
From Dignitas up here in the top jungle. Point blank route plus the stun from Leona. They're trying to lock down River. Vault Breaker blocked by Isles' body. Flash forward, stunned up. River. Oh, he gets over the wall. Flashes a safety.
Oh wait, River, that was great. No, it doesn't matter. You were dead. It wasn't great. You wasted flash.
Actually, is the one that gets the kill credit. 100 Thieves could not get their jungler.
Oh, that was insane.
Oh, Dignitas. They're
and
able
now
to chase
him
him down. So they're invade that starts on Grom.
One of the reasons they could do is because
does find the kill, getting the flash as well, and Morgana absolutely melts Void Grubs here. Group them all up on the W and getting that reduction that we talked about. They burn through them all just in time. Grom arriving and making it kind of scary.
Hey, yeah,
Quid does do damage.
Again, Black Shield used very
Wait,
early.
that was beautiful.
Sniper jumps in.
Hold
nice
on, Sniper.
Knockback, but Licorice gets right
I didn't realize you had that.
Sniper's in trouble. Quid's in trouble as well.
Beautiful.
Get one onto Isles and actually
that was so
survives. Sniper tanking up so much damage there from Licorice.
And it's because 100
Watch that
sent
E
everybody.
again.
So they brought Meech, they brought Ayla.
That was beautifully done.
Their jungler had
really
punished
Dignitas for going for those grubs.
The objectives have already been taken, so a few more
also,
kills
Ayla,
there, some extra money.
Well done.
And
I really thought you were a little bit too far forward there. That was beautiful.
At least stealing away the Raptors, which does get them to the level 6.
Yeah, has the ultimate available now. Did not have it for that earlier play here, but let's get another look at that because
really well done by
did exist.
Ayla.
And Spica is correct here.
Watch this by Sniper.
Black Shield right
just
for the
grabs
last take
both
of the
them into it, and then with the Talia.
So he's going to be the only member
that was just so wonderfully done.
Everybody else tries to go all in.
Spica should just be happy they got
Sniper,
out.
But they're unable to do it.
That was insane. And River showed up at the end too, just in case something was needed.
They kept Ashe there. Meech was pushing mid lane. Grayson would have liked to do something.
That was really well done.
About the earlier
death. Okay, so Ayla got hit, but it's also
means Isles with no flash is going to go down here. Nice little pick. That's the advantage of the Ashe, the AD carry that can have that go button.
This 100 Thieves pain train, Genghis.
Yeah, no kidding.
Moving as
Dignitas still up 1,000 gold actually. That's kind of crazy.
For it. When in doubt, just group up and force stuff.
Most of it's on Zven.
They have loads and loads of hard CC, masses of it, and they just are able to get their kill again onto bottom side here, taking out Isles into the Dragon.
And I want to take an opportunity to talk about the AD carry that made that play happen there. Given the tool with the Ashe, we talked a lot about Sniper last game, but this time Meech, another rookie coming into the league that is playing against Zven. I mean, basically the same narrative for Sniper versus Licorice exists for Meech against Zven. Has never played against this guy. And Meech, I feel like he's just kept scaling throughout the year. Didn't have the biggest debut because
I've done that so many times where it's just like it survives at like one health and you're just like, oh, don't do this to me.
Spring, then a lot of Senna comps. I really want to see 100 Thieves lean more into this guy as a playmaker because that is something he showed the ability to do when he was in the NACL. And hopefully he's confident enough to do that here in the LCS.
Yeah, I mean, I really like them in their series versus Energy as
good little poke there
towards mid lane. Just kind of
first
annoying.
Strike on Spica.
Cap you with the W, get the little burn on there, and allow Jensen to go for a very offensive trade. But yeah, their series versus Energy, I think here so far in summer, Meech has looked quite good for them.
Wow,
and a lot of people kind of underestimate that bottom lane as Isles again.
Okay, flash committed from Ayla. Not necessarily needed,
got caught out again.
It sends a message. River gets the kill as Isles gets caught yet again.
So Spica's able to grab this because they know where River is.
Next time, River did just invest ultimate timer. But the pace that 100 Thieves have kept up with all of these picks here, just
actually Spica, by the way, is
chasing around the Dignitas members that don't have flash, that cannot escape there. and grabbing up another kill. At least it cost them some jungle camps. Spica keeping up his speed clear, and Dignitas, of course, still over 1,000 the gold lead for themselves.
Yeah, Spica's clearing, but it's actually the solo lanes that are having these massive CS advantages. It's surprising to see 5 versus 2 kills with the Dragon advantage to 100 Thieves, but the gold still being on Dignitas' side. Even Zven being well ahead of Meech, so just the CS numbers keeping them in the game.
Yeah, Zven having got that turn for the kill on bottom side helped out a lot. He's got the Cull, of course, so once Cull pops as well, going to be a nice another bit of a payday. And he did buy the tier really early on first back, so he's going to have the transformation a little bit earlier than Jensen, but Jensen also is going to be Muramana plus 24 still as he is going to get a wide burst to River, but not quite wide enough as he wants to bait a little bit maybe there, having Spica behind him.
Great engage by River, and that alone might be enough
to go back to that point of just the
grab them the grubs. Especially, whoa, quick follow-up with
I think a big part of that is that it's just not something that we see the younger rookie players being as proficient as these more veteran players. They have more experience under their belt to actually, make sure that they're getting all that CS, something I wish that we maybe prioritize a little bit more in the developmental leagues as River gets away from Spica's.
That would have really hurt.
Yeah, that last play, it was kind of cool because Jensen is like talking with Spica. He's right behind him. He wants to bait River.
I was waiting to see if
Ezreal
was going to EM, but that'd also be really dangerous.
But the ult on his cooldown wasn't back up anyway. Yeah. So still ticking away, and now River.
Melt these,
I think it's a couple seconds away. It's kind of hard to tell the indicator, but
it's on right now. I can tell you that. But you are going to be engaging into that Morgana with the Black Shield. Licorice frontlining.
Wait, never mind. They just melt Quinn,
and there's no answer from River because it's a Black Shielded.
They just absolutely melted Quinn
on top of your AP mid laner. Sniper's going to try and create
some space. Let's see. Sniper going to be able to do something here?
Jensen.
To River ults into Jensen.
Big damage.
Oh, Jensen gets out.
Over the wall. He repositions.
Wait, River's dead.
The flash to
River's
follow. Dignitas huge in the play.
Crazy. It's the big Dignitas summer indeed. They are
River missed his flash
here in this game. Another
I wonder if it'll show us. River missed the flash. He tried to follow Jensen and then
massive
just
gold
missed.
Lead. And full 6 grubs means they will annihilate the towers. So whenever you have a big gold lead early on and you got the full 6 grubs, it makes it a lot easier to finish these games out. You've got double AD carries.
You've got the
so Morgana counter pick. And the Morgana has been the star. This one
great engage by River on the
other
Jensen.
early binding.
Ulted in.
Has been good with both the shields as well as
River
the bindings.
Just missed it. That's rough.
And Jensen escapes over the
Jensen survives, and then it's just a 3v1.
Getting the
3v2 technically, but yeah, Ayla makes the right play.
At this point, this is one of those points where, you can start to stretch out a little bit. You have such a massive
not that hard,
Yeah, really good stuff. But things like that where instantly flashing, turning around while the enemy is just like eyeing you on the objectives. It's a really good punish there.
Look at Jensen, he has 4 assists.
Flash, they turn around, and now 100 Thieves are in a very dangerous spot.
And I was talking about this last game a little bit, but Dignitas, they have more synergy than I would have expected for a roster that's essentially brand new coming into summer, multiple returning players. You look at how they set up that grub fight. Jensen's in the perfect spot. Licorice and Spica clearly were on the same page. This is an amount of synergy that we haven't even seen teams like Cloud9 and Spring be able to
River's just chilling.
This early in a split, so very impressive. The Dignitas has been able to play the game in this manner. 100 Thieves have yet to really find a way into this one. And now the goal
that would have been a good catch if they could have got that shutdown on Licorice.
Still 5 kills to 100 Thieves, but a couple more picked up by Dig. Plus, like you said, those grubs. 100 Thieves have a uphill battle ahead of them as the Dragon to spawn.
I just love that.
Okay,
in the LCS so far, we are seeing really, really embracing some of these picks that have not been heavily utilized across the world.
He did ult though, so if he doesn't get anything else,
there's a lot of things that sometimes find success and don't make it.
Great ult by Isles onto Quid, and
Quid's
just dead.
But there is no safety.
Quid is just
with
dead.
The kill credit.
And Spica's got the
damage.
drag.
Nice little roam.
Kangas.
Yeah.
This one's
River
going to be brutal.
to
be honest, this one is going to be brutal.
I was really hoping we'd get a couple more like that last one, but I think it's going to be more like the first series.
Yeah, that first game was so back and forth. We end with a base race even after a huge comeback that Dignitas had to make. But whenever you have a first game like that in a series where Dignitas are the team that make this big comeback deficit, if you go into game number 2 and that team that just made the big comeback also is the team that now has a 5,000 gold lead at 15 minutes themselves.
Has Zven died yet?
Ooh,
it was just a great engage by Isles. I don't think Quid did anything wrong either. This is rough.
And a lot of people, when they saw this roster, there were a lot of skeptics because a lot of these players, have had quite a few years under their belts in pro play, and a lot of them not being in pro play the very previous split. There's some
has completed
people are not very trusting nowadays of veteran players keeping up their work ethic.
1,500
if you know these specific players,
also 1,500. Great unstoppable by
have
Sniper.
Very strong work ethics and have been spamming the solo queue.
They're really going in on Isles. Wow.
The game for Thieves, though, has been this so far.
Rivers on Zven.
Isles on rotation while he's going for these little ward pads.
They got Isles.
Locks on 100 Thieves deep in the enemy jungle. Now
because they're going to be able to ult
just
in.
press Black Shield, press R buttons.
Zven does so much damage but doesn't have ult.
Position here. Gets engaged.
Great buffer by Zven. Wait, River got him. River got Zven. That's his first dose in the series. Great job by 100 Thieves. Bringing it back.
And they're not trying to be done, but they got or they got binded here.
Yeah.
Black Shield onto Spica, and then the binding right into Sniper. So
they needed that fight really badly, and they got the shutdown on Licorice too.
But it's a huge thing here for 100 Thieves.
Unbelievable.
Nice to see them not rolling over, fighting back, and with objective bounties in the game. So
Spica does have burn, so you have to be kind of careful.
But they just can't. Teleport up top side here from Dig 2.
Maybe they're going to
going in on
Jensen now. It would be very dangerous without the ultimate on the Vi.
Yeah, you could tell the plan, and I'm definitely down with that too, where like you get some sort of a window back into the game. You really want a gold bounty from one of these objective bounties, because the ones on the neutral objectives like Rift Herald are bigger than the ones that start on turrets. The turret ones are only 250 at base, and the Rift Herald one is 500 at base, multiplied by how far you are behind. But it also takes a long time to take that Rift Herald.
I don't pay attention. I just see it glows yellow.
Yeah.
I'm like,
and then you get
one.
That's me. I'm with him.
Take it.
I didn't know the exact numbers.
And unfortunately, in my solo queue games, I'm often in that position. But not going to be picked up by 100 Thieves.
The self-report.
Yeah, it's all right. They get pushed off the objective. We're going to get another replay,
wow,
though.
I was really surprised. I thought they were going to get really punished for going in on Isles specifically, but that was a great engage by River on Zven.
I like that he called that out the first time around. This has been the target. That has been the easiest for them to pick off.
Yeah, they have killed Isles a lot, actually.
It's kind of notorious for it, like the class of supports like
Great engage by Spica.
This is where it also
even
kind of ballooned for them. And I thought this was a really good arcane shift from Zven over into the Raptor pit.
That was really well done by River.
I don't care. I'm flashing after you, too.
And then, the shutdown they got
You're not getting that one. River flashing for
River again
as well.
Wait, River again with the engage.
100 Thieves. With the pincers, will actually get one kill. They lose their mid turret outer for that, though, and still a 5,000 lead for Dignitas.
Okay, River on Vi is looking good.
Not just
where's this all chat? What was that all chat again?
Giving up the game.
Yeah, definitely a bit of catharsis there, as well as they're able to take down a Morgana, which has been such a difficult thing.
It's a little caught out. Let's see what happens.
Available, no flash available. The only way out is to win the fight, and there's just no chance. Nice
River and Sniper are there, though.
Isles. Is there a punish, though? River and Sniper are here.
No,
he does have ult, but
just walking out.
Yeah, not going to be enough damage around them.
Oh, wait, Zven!
Knocked up, and Licorice jumping in onto Meech.
So they're sacrificing Licorice here, right?
Passive will stun up Licorice.
Great ult by Zven, but yeah,
playing
this
this fight
nothing.
beautifully, as River will get the kill.
Actually, I was Zven was going to get caught out. I thought Zven was going to die after you got hit, knocked up from the
River on the pivot here. River pivoted on going for a topside chase there to go mid lane and get this one, turn it around with the skirmish. They got both summoner spells out of Zven in addition to that pickup kill on
and didn't even have to burn the cease and desist, so he still could look for a proactive play as Dragon's up in 20 seconds. He's the only one on the map. Everybody else is reset, but River will try and just, body ward, take away a blue buff here as well, so Dignitas can't walk in. This could be a Dragon picked up by 100 Thieves.
Yeah. The only thing for
it just doesn't matter. I feel like River is just
seeing these really good
doing
plays,
more on the map.
Trying to fight back into the game. But then you check Still,
or maybe just lately he's been doing more.
Have been pushing all of the other lanes. So
like Isles needs to just be careful. I feel like he's
really hard
got caught out quite a few
it's
times here.
barely budging up there. Still,
I don't think they're all his fault. Sometimes it's just a really good punish by the.
But this is what 100 Thieves have to do. They have to keep forcing.
Again on the Isles. They're
I don't know though. As I said it.
Find a lot of space, but River.
Oh, but they punished River. Wait, they punished River. Oh, wait. They also punished Isles.
100 Thieves will try and hold the choke point at their own entrance. They have Sniper looking for a potential flank, but does not commit through the river, so Dignitas, they win the fight, they'll get the dragon.
I thought that they had engaged on Isles and killed him again.
River ulted onto Isles, which is, like, that's the target they're trying to kill. They're trying to pick him again, that has worked. But also, Spica got the counter Black Shield.
Nice.
The direct counter to Vi.
That looked actually really clean for a
just in
dragon
time,
from
so,
just one mage.
yeah.
Just like you said at the beginning of
Morgana
the game,
jungle
I
looking
mean,
strong.
the Vi can
Hold on.
make things
Solo
happen,
queuing
but if
tomorrow.
Morgana is there, way harder to have that big impact with the champion. So yeah, here we go. We see that social media is also pretty happy about this Morgana pick. This is 2 pretty unique picks from Spica in a row. And which, by the way, I don't think we gave him credit. The last game, his Zyra win rate went up. So good to him.
Yeah,
I mean, it's actually a really close game again.
His solo queue, Zyra win.
Even though
consider
Dig is up like
global-
6k gold.
Okay,
So it doesn't
now
feel
his
close
global
in that
went up,
way.
and his pro play Zyra win rate is
It's looking good.
Is insane.
Like, all the carries have over
And it's looking like
1.5
Morgana
gold
could be high
ahead.
too. I don't know if Stats could check this actually. How many Morgana games has Spica played? Because she's been in the meta before.
Yeah.
What's his Morgana jungle?
Yeah, do you remember when they first applied the jungle multiplier
I do,
to
yeah.
Morgana, and it was just insane? Yeah, that thing has ping-ponged a few times, but back
Licorice is still
on
really
top
far
here,
ahead of
as
Sniper.
most AP junglers have really good clear speeds, and that's why I really like it
Xante's just so
being
annoying
an
to deal
option
with.
where you can utilize it like this as an R5, like really good counter pick to an Ashe, to a Vi that are already showing like all of
Isles?
these things.
You're a little far forward, but
Another
so
engage
does
from
Mead.
Isles.
Had to use his
Like
exhaust.
he's getting picked off for a moment.
Sven
but
does
he
do a lot of
instead
damage.
goes to
Double
engage himself,
TP.
lined up
Wow, this
by
could turn
the
into a
glacial
fight.
fissure,
Yep,
and
Isles does
will
get
just get peppered down by
absolutely
Mage.
marked,
Teleport from
unfortunately.
Quid in the mid lane will push off Licorice. So just another find from 100 Thieves here, and I do have
Rivers is
confirmation
there,
from
though.
production. I believe our stats guy Leo checked. First Morgana
Great
hit for
on
Spica,
to
but
Zven.
another pick potentially.
Great on to Zven. He's dead. There's just so much CC. They hit him with 3 different CCs.
Does still get the kill.
Yep, they still get
Wait,
it.
he had
and they can
exhaust.
turn
I wonder
it
why.
into a
I
Baron
wonder why he chose
check.
not to do exhaust.
Let's see, all 500 Thieves
Unless it's
are
not quite up
alive
yet.
and well. Sniper trying to play bodyguard
Looks
here.
up, right?
Spica's got
Am I
flash.
missing?
The Morgana could work some more miracles.
Yeah,
Maybe there
Sniper
just
can
wasn't a
make
good-
space, but he's got to be careful.
good
Don't
situation
just
where he
give
thought he
free
had
health bar
the-
over the opponent.
The exhaust
Taking down the
working
Baron,
well?
but
I don't
it's
know.
still fairly slow. It's still an early Baron take.
Ooh,
Jensen's
no,
getting a
100
lot of
Thieves
damage
grabs this.
onto Ayla. Meech is taking a lot of damage from the Baron. They need to
Nice
focus this up and
job,
then get out of
100
here because
Thieves.
Dignitas, if they can stop these
You
backs
killed
and
the
get a
enemy
big
carry
engage, they
and
have
you
health bar
punished
advantages.
Dignitas
Doesn't look like they're committing.
afterwards.
Spica
That's
is over the
impressive.
wall.
Wait,
Lands
Spica!
down.
Spica
That
the
is
Q!
huge! Quid goes
Wait,
down.
Isles
as
is
River
in?
tries
Jensen
to
is
get
there?
forward. Jumping onto
River's
Jensen,
dead.
not enough in the tank to
All
get
right.
a kill.
And they're on the
Sniper
wrong
Ayla
side of the
in a
map.
bad
Let's see what
spot,
Spica's able to
too.
do.
Spica wants it. Oh,
All
Isles
right,
actually
Spica
walked a
respects
different
it.
direction. I think maybe they could have looked for more there. But either way,
Spica respects
Baron
it. I'm
picked up
surprised.
only on 3 members.
I see.
I don't have that kind of
like that.
patience. I would have been
sometimes
in it.
The Z-axis
I'd have
in
been
League of Legends
trying.
is really weird.
Yeah.
I'd
So
have
when
thrown out
someone
that
is
Q.
blast cone,
Oh. Okay, goes pop by
Oh.
Sniper.
Oh!
Jensen's looking for it, has the black shield. Spica trying to keep him alive.
Oh,
Sniper's
Sniper,
dodging
Sniper.
everything right now.
Wait,
The
Sniper, what are you gonna
rookie
do here?
top laner.
Nothing.
Not enough,
Yeah,
and
no,
will
no,
still
that makes
fall,
sense.
but I liked the look.
Sniper was almost able to
Black
punish Jensen,
Shield
and then maybe
doing
Spica.
wonders again. It means that the Corki is not moved with the Cassante during the all-out, so Jensen got to live and then come back through for the Q as well.
I mean, 100 Thieves still has Baron,
Morgana
though.
really making some magic here for Dignitas, despite all of these good plays. We keep going over from 100 Thieves. We're like, look, another pick. Kangas, another pick. Another pick.
Look, they got Baron.
This is
one
really
got
good play
Baron.
by
And
both
you look
teams.
at the gold lead, and it's still 5K. It's
Sup,
still
dude?
5K.
How you doing today?
Yeah, that's, you know what that is?
Or tonight, I
Kobe,
guess.
they call that a
Technically
big
night.
dig summer. As well, let's get another look here. Sniper really looking
Oh, that was a really
for
good
that
black
side
shield.
lane
Oh, that is
play.
kind of
Dodge
insane.
Jensen was alone.
Yeah, he dodged the
Oh,
binding
you can't even
there
say Morgana's
quite
stupid
nicely,
after watching
but,
Cassante, though.
Unfortunately for him, 3v1 as the rest of the Dignitas members come
I'm glad
to
Jensen's doing
protect
good, though.
Jensen.
Jensen's been having a great start to the split as well. Sidestepping, positioning so well in these fights. I'm still thinking back to that avoid
have
grub
Baron.
fight earlier in this game. So props to these
They have Baron, but they don't have
veteran
a
players
single
coming back
tier 1 turret.
to play for Dignitas. And Jensen
That's
on
kinda
his
crazy to
return,
think
Licorice
about.
and Zven on the return to pro play. Not skipping a beat.
Yeah, Jensen
See,
returning to
Dignitas.
Dignitas after
5K up.
trash talking the
I
Aura
can't
a little
believe
bit
100
after
Thieves are
leaving.
winning any of these
And then
fights.
I like it though.
No,
'cause
he's
Dig-
catching strays from other players.
But Dignitas were
They
like,
do have a
you know,
lot
no
of-
hard
lot of
feelings.
CC
yeah,
going
yeah,
in
come
there,
on
though.
back.
Happy to have
Great
you,
ult
man.
by Isles.
He's doing great.
Let's see what they're able
Isles
to
goes
do.
for an engage here. Licorice on the flank.
Almost
but
everyone's
answered
there.
by Sniper.
Oh, wait.
Huge
Somehow
team fight from
Spica's the
100
one that
Thieves.
dies.
They got Spica down. Now attention onto Licorice. The
And then
crocodile's
Isles is
in
about to
trouble,
die
taking a
here,
lot
too.
of
This is
damage up front.
insane.
Gets Seismic shoved back, but look at Jensen just free
Oh,
firing
great job
in
by
the fight.
Jensen.
They forgot
Corgi's
about
looking
the
powerful.
Corgi. Double kill to Jensen.
And they're not
Ooh.
okay. That ultimate does a lot of damage nowadays,
Ooh,
but
Zven,
does
you
not
were close.
actually touch either of the 100 Thieves members. So
That was
okay. It's
a closer fight than it should be. Diggs up 5K
what
gold.
What a close one, and they finally make a sizable dent there. Dragon has respawned, though. How quickly can they reset after this one? Our timers are desynced, and 100 Thieves are not going to have their bottom lane.
I'm very loud
even though
right
Spica has 5 seconds left on his death timer.
It's a really good game.
Because Dignitas have their AD carries resetting first and get back out
great
onto the
engage
map.
here by
They should
Isles.
be able to set up
I cannot
priority
believe
on
100 Thieves
But
turned this around and killed
how they
Spica.
started up. Isles went
Let's see, what was it that...
it
was just a knockback
to
to
do
Talia.
so much
That
work
was
on the
beautiful.
Braum. He put up the Unbreakable,
Licorice
and
almost
then he
dies
lays down
here.
the ultimate as his Unbreakable is about to
Great
time
job
out.
by Isles.
And he created a lot of space, but
It really
Jensen
was.
still on the
Jensen was
front
able to get
lines.
there on
And he was
time.
the last one alive
That's
with a full health
insane.
bar.
Yeah.
So he was happy to be on the front line.
If you
What
watch
a
that
good
fight,
game.
I think in hindsight,
And
Ayla
great job from 100
bought up
Thieves,
space, but
despite being
Isles
down in
also
so much
bought a lot
gold,
of
just
space because him and
really
Licorice
doing
were kind of
great in all
like
these
tag teaming
fights.
in. It was like a
It helps that
tag
all
team
their
wrestle
champions have
match.
really strong
All right, I'll
CC
front
and
line now. You
team
front line now.
capability.
I'll front line, and they were just able to buy so much space. Meech was putting the damage there that Jensen could
Let's
walk
see,
up, and now
Dignitas is the three
Dignitas they
Drakes
get
now.
the
They're on
dragon
Soul Point.
during the replay. They're just gonna walk in to 100 Thieves'
They could just wait
jungle.
and just wait
Like
for
you had
Dragon to be
said,
back
it
up.
doesn't matter. The 100
Not
Thieves
take
have
any
found a
super
couple of
dangerous
nice
fights.
plays. What matters is the big 5,000
Blitz
gold
coming on
lead
down.
that Dignitas currently has.
And they've got double buffs on the team right now. They avoid the Ash Arrow without having to use the cooldown of the Black Shield from Morgana
this
either.
feels
So
way
Zven can stay up
closer
in their
than it should
faces
be.
here. This tower is literally one auto
mites?
away
The mites?
from
Oh,
dying. They
oh,
use
I
the
hope.
Void
I
Mites, but they
hope.
can't even get it with the Void Mites.
There you go. There you go. Okay.
That doesn't matter. One turret shot's nothing. Drop in the pan.
To be fair,
That's not going to be enough.
100 Thieves finally got a
to take
turret
them
up in
down,
that top
so
side.
They finish off their
We
tower,
love to see it. We are proud of them.
That's going to be the recall here. Reset for Dignitas. Go spend that extra money, then get back up to the opposite side of
Baron's
the map.
up in
You have
about
plenty of time
a minute,
for this
a little
Baron,
more than a
so
minute.
a
Drags
full
up to
minute and a
4.
half, basically. They go reset, get their wards, try and push their lanes back out. To
So
be
100
able to
Thieves
get
is definitely
in
not out of this
position.
game, especially if they're able to
Dignitas,
get, if they're able
not only the
to get
gold
another
lead,
Baron.
but also they have Dragon
That would
Soul
be pretty
looming
spicy.
in 3.5 minutes.
Yeah.
And
They've
really,
got
if they're
Baron
able to
coming
just
up
catch
even
Jensen,
quicker. So
Jensen has a
they can
700
play it however they
700
want. If
bounty
they
right
want
now.
to try and bait a
Let's say
little bit
dollars.
around with Baron Vision and see if they can fish for any kills, then maybe they could do something there, or they could play it safe and just wait and save all of their control wards and all of their vision resources for the Dragon setup.
And right now they're fighting for mid lane priority
Spica's
here
able to
before
get
that
a good
Baron
black
spawns.
shield
But I
on
want
one
to
of
go
these
back to
engages.
the kind
That
of
could also
power
turn
level
the
of the
fight.
teams coming into the day, because obviously only 1 weekend of LCS so far. It's impossible to know where everybody stacks up, but just how quickly 100 Thieves were able to dismantle their weak one opponents,
Jensen has TP,
to
even though
how
he's kinda
much
pushing top.
Dignitas made Cloud9 work for
And
their
then,
win.
Sniper
It
got the
felt
bot
like,
side.
okay, I
They're
don't know
slowly
who's going to
getting
be
the
favored here, but
turrets.
Dignitas are just kind of smacking around 100 Thieves in this game too. Yeah, they were behind game 1, but they made that comeback, and it looks like it could be a 2-0,
that was
which
close.
really,
If
I
Meeks
think,
would have hit
changes
that,
the
Isles
narrative
probably
of the
would have
league
been
pretty
dead.
drastically already in week
Right
2.
next to
Dignitas will
Baron,
fight
too.
for vision priority. Baron is now spawning.
Yeah, and even
Oh, do you
in
think
this
Dignitas just
game
rushes
where
it
Dignitas have had
and
a
tries to fight with
pretty
the walls?
sizable
They're
lead the
6K
whole
up.
time around, 100 Thieves have still kept it interesting.
Yes.
Kept on forcing fights. They have a pick comp.
Licorice
They have to
has,
keep looking for
TP.
picks. So that is what they have done.
Just push
Pick
out
after
mid.
pick after pick. It's not like they've got
Jensen's
a
gonna
lot
go push
else
out
to
top.
do with this set of champions.
They're
They're
preparing.
kind of locked into
Slowly
it.
but
So
Which
surely.
is exactly what I want to see from a team with so many rookies, so many young players.
Oh,
is
and no,
that
they're just gonna
a
leave.
willingness
All right.
to scrap, the willingness to try and make plays happen.
Ooh.
And maybe they're able to make something happen here. Licorice.
Rivers on Licorice.
caught out
Oh,
way
and
far away
Licorice
from
caught
the rest
out.
of the
Licorice
team.
is dead,
Rivers
right?
Wall will lock him down. It's actually stopped. Quid will try and get damage
Yeah,
instead.
Licorice
Huge
is dead.
seismic shove. Guarantees the kill. Nice
Didn't have any
pick from
vision,
100
just walked
Thieves.
in.
and
Bounced
they
in.
instantly teleport up to the top side there.
Are they just going to
See
start
what
Baron?
we can do
That would
with
be
it.
insane.
Baron gonna get started out
Started.
while they clear the control
I mean,
ward.
Licorice is dead,
Dignitas,
but-
now it is 35 seconds on Licorice, but the rest of the team has a lot of poke.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
So
Yeah,
it can be
Zven
very
and Jensen
dangerous
are up.
against Ezreal, Corki, and
And that's unbreakable down. That's the bomb
Wait,
shield
wait,
to
they are
blame
kinda
the
melting it.
Ezreal
Let's see what
ult, but They will not
happens.
have that
Great ult
anymore.
by
Nice
Isles.
Enchanted Crystal Arrow here.
Sniper
Sneaking the
super
target,
chunked out
flashes to
here.
Safety.
Under
Isles
Rivers
goes
dead.
back in.
Wait, Rivers
Zven
dead.
with the damage. Dignitas playing this fight beautifully. Quid.
All right, Spica wasn't able to
almost
hit
in
that
trouble
Q,
there.
but Sven
Gets out, but
got some
100
damage
Thieves had
in there.
no business on that
Let's
Baron.
see.
The way Dignitas are playing this, but they
Jensen-
still
Jensen
want
with
more.
a
They're
good
gonna corral
Valkyrie
them,
could also
just
kinda
like
end
they
this.
did before. This time, the whole team.
Wait, Isles kinda gets caught out with that
so much
knockback.
damage without Leona.
Jensen, wait, Jensen didn't come in.
Over the wall says you got no escape.
Oh, and Zven
baby.
just finishes
You
it up.
gotta get
Oh,
the
this
read.
game's over.
Sniper says Zven maybe has it. Double kill to
Ooh,
Jensen.
that is insane.
That
Jensen
is
just going
Dignitas
crazy.
with the
They end up shutting him down, which is really good. They were able to get that 700 bounty, but it might not matter. Lickus is up too, so they have a tank going over there for Baron.
Claim Baron as their reward. you understand 100 Thieves' point of view. They just got a pick and they want to make the most of it.
I don't know.
They're like,
I do see their point of view. I still think that maybe
it's just that they did expend a lot getting the pick, and so it's really hard for them to
rushing
do
it
their
maybe
turn
a little bit.
Onto the rest
to be fair, they've been down like 5K or so gold forever. Maybe that's what you have to do down 5K
gold. The black shield.
Yeah.
So you're like, ah, man, it's so hard to
really,
win this.
Really good ult there by Isles.
The Dignitas side is
Sniper got super poked down.
So really good ultimate there from Isles at the very beginning, and then you saw immediately as River tries to go in, just gets annihilated.
Great loop here by Jensen. Great pathing.
Do so much damage right now that all they need are the two
Isles almost got caught out there. That was a great knockback
creating
by
space
Quid,
for them.
but it didn't matter.
So low that Jensen says, "You shall not."
Zven and Jensen just do
Even
so much damage.
I might go down here. You're
they were
definitely
so
gonna die
low after that Baron
AD
attempt.
carry.
Yep.
And they get the Baron as a reward.
And for as many times as Iowa's getting picked early in the game, has had a fantastic second half stretch here. Finds so much space, finding big engages. Now they have the Red Bull
Baron. A lot better. You look at like
1-6
and 12, like that's not bad.
That's
looks a lot better than when it was like
0-4-2.
0-4-2.
But now that 5K lead is
engaged by Quid with the ult. Getting on in there. This is so point for Dignitas.
To push Dignitas off of it. This feels like it could be the desperation play. Maybe their last-ditch effort to salvage the game, but they are just taking poke after poke
already.
Nobody can get on Jensen.
And
nobody can answer Jensen.
Back on the River.
And now they're trying to get onto Zven instead.
Wait,
it's stolen.
we got it.
Will get
River
the dragon.
stole it.
It's a big cash prize right there, and
also
also
now
delays
just has to
the
lead,
soul for
bro.
Dignitas. But can they get out afterwards? Jensen's in the wall. It looks like
Meech is low.
Isla's
dead.
Ayla and Meech had to run.
No. It's not enough. Meech is alive, but
yeah,
100 Thieves just gonna, or 100 Thieves just kind of ends it.
Everyone for it.
And I think they might lose everything for it with the game.
Yeah, I think this is game.
Because the Baron buff, wow, we've got a sneaky survival of Meech here, but I think the Baron buff is going to do it, Kangas.
That is insane.
And what a performance from Dignitas.
A great
game
series.
1, it was a comeback. Game 2,
last week,
it was
Saturday,
domination.
we had
the Thieves
no
fought hard. They fought
series.
well. But at the end
this
of the
Saturday,
day,
we had
Dignitas
2.
will dig their graves.
Great job by Zven. And
today.
Jensen, just overall really well played by Dignitas. I mean, they played
Zven
well last week,
hyped up
but this week they are looking even better. I'm super excited to see how they
Dignitas
continue to grow throughout the series.
Switches back to the role that he truly loves.
They really did. Early game was really good for 100 Thieves in both games. It was close all the way around.
Yeah, he only left that because of, I believe, Berserker coming into the league.
That was really impressive. Let's hear from the good games overall.
Because we do have Jat down there for our post-game interview.
Sven is filthy.
Thank you, guys. I'm here with Dignitas. You were just discussing the game, whether or not...
All right. Those were some great games. So we have tomorrow. So it's going to be FlyQuest and NRG and then Team Liquid and Shopify. FlyQuest NRG might be close. I'm kind of expecting a stomp down here. Similar to the the C9 and Immortals games. But we'll see. I mean, maybe I'll be surprised. I would love an upset anywhere, though. NRG may be able to grab FlyQuest or something like that. That would be awesome. Oh, that was really fun, though. All right, I'll be back all day tomorrow.